What's up, you guys? Hope y'all are doing great. Hope your trading week was also very good. On my side, I didn't do much of trading this week because I had some mental stuff that I had to deal with. So most of the trades that I had were pretty much just the trade from last week, and I didn't do much active trading this week at all. But it seems like the market has been moving toward the bias that I've had since I think last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And yeah, so let's see what the market has been doing this week and trying to see what the market will likely do for this coming week. So the pairs I will be dealing with this week will be, as usual, AUD JPY, AUD USD, Euro USD, and GBP JPY. So let's get to it. So for the AUD JPY on a daily time frame, since for a couple of weeks now I saw these three waves going to the upside, and my analysis or my view of the pair was expecting more to the downside to finish this last C leg. Now if we go down on the 4 hours time frame, on the 4 hours time frame, you can see that this leg has already started, and right now we're in what it seems like the fifth leg of the third wave, of which again we'll be expecting one up move to finish the wave 4 before we see the last down move to finish wave 5, making the wave C. So I'm still very much bearish on the pair, and for next week I will be waiting to see the finishing of this wave, and then most probably if I'll see the chance of trading this fourth wave, I will. But then again, I usually don't like to trade corrective, so I might just sit this one out and wait to trade the final impulse, making the fifth wave or wave C, before we see any real momentum to the upside. Now coming back to the AUD USD on the daily time frame, you can see that we already broke on this parallel channel to the upside, of which again it looked corrective for me, and I was also waiting to see this move to the downside. Now this move or this leg to the downside, for me it stood as wave C, so most likely I was expecting to see 5 waves moves to the downside. And even though I did not trade this week, I actually do have some trades running that I took around this level to the downside. So right now it looks like we're on wave 3 of wave 3, waiting for this leg to finish, and then one more correction to the upside before we see another impulsive to the downside to finish wave 3. And then after that, again, as you can see here, I'm expecting to see another correction, which will be wave 4, before we finish the last move to the downside, wave 5, completing the C wave correction. So again, for this next week, what I'll be expecting to see is a completion of this move to the downside, another correction, and maybe if this week we see a lot of momentum, most probably I think this will be next week, finishing this last leg. So this is what I'm expecting to see on the coming 2 weeks. So my direction of trading on this pair will strictly be towards the downside. I'll only be taking shorts, and I'll be waiting to see any signal showing that another move to the downside is about to happen. Again, on the Euro USD, the concept is still pretty much the same. We've already seen this impulsive move, which is wave 1, wave 2, and now we're still in the wave 3. And inside of this wave 3, I can also see that most probably wave 1 of that wave 3 has been completed, wave 2 has been completed, and now we're in what it seems like wave 3 of wave 3. So what I'll be waiting to see is wave 4 of that wave 3, before again expecting to see a final move to the downside to finish up the fifth wave that will be that fifth wave that will be completing the fifth wave to the downside. But as of what I will be expecting to see for this coming week is a one move to the upside, because I do not see any real corrective in this whole move. So I'll be expecting a one move to the upside before finishing wave 5 of wave 3, and then after that I will be expecting to trade this wave 4, because this is in a daily time frame. So pretty much this wave move to the upside will be pretty much significant. So what I'm expecting to see next week is a completion of this third wave, another corrective move to the upside before me taking any shorts to finish up the fifth wave to the downside. Now looking at the pound yen, we can see clearly that an impulsive move from this point to the upside, that was wave 1, and then we saw this correction which made wave 2, and then again we saw this another impulsive move to the upside, or which for me that stood up as wave 3 extension. And then again we have already seen this move to the downside, which for me I counted this as wave 4. Now this move right here, it does have corrective elements to it, of which that's why it is very difficult for me to discern which wave pattern this is. But for me, what I've gotten from it is it looks like an impulsive move. Like I could see wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though this is not an impulsive move, still I have time to look at it and see what the market will be doing with it. So for next week, what I'm seeing, or what I'll be expecting, is if I do see a corrective move to 50 or 61%, then most likely what I'll be doing here in this scenario is put my buy stop above the highs of this move, and putting my stop loss below the low of that corrective move. Because for me, honestly, I am expecting this move to push even more, to push further to the high. More than I'm expecting this to push to the downside. So for me, I'm still counting this as a 5 waves wave 1, expecting to see a corrective move to the 51 or 61%, a 50 or 61% retracement, and then after that I'll be expecting this to push to the upside. So next week, GJ, I will be waiting to buy only. My bias is to the upside. Even if I do see the market is pushing to the downside, most likely that will be a corrective, unless otherwise it breaks this low over here. If this low is broken, then definitely this GJ is more likely to go to the downside. But as for now, I'm expecting this corrective move to the 50 or 61% fib level, and then I'll be looking to buy. Alright, that's it for this coming week's Forex analysis. I'd like to also encourage you to go and check out our social media pages, because we do post more trades there, like some of the trades that I usually take on a weekly basis, trading psychology, and also motivational quotes to help you guys stay on track. But other than that, I wish you all best of luck, and I wish you all best of luck this coming trading week, and yeah, all the best. Cheers.